You know, in the theater, the most vital person in the entire building is usually, well, the one who never actually gets a single round of applause.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you could have the greatest actors in the world up there, but if nobody is managing the ropes and the shadows, I mean, there is no show.
No show at all.
Right. So today, we're doing a deep dive into an audio piece by a creator named Lydia. It's called The One Who Holds the Curtains. And our mission here is to really look at that incredibly frustrating season of waiting.
Oh, right, when you feel totally ready to move forward, but
Yeah.
every door around you just seems tightly shut.
Exactly. And it's something I think you, listening right now, can probably relate to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And Lydia takes Shakespeare's famous concept, all the world's a stage, and completely redirects our attention here.
Yeah.
Because usually when we apply that to our own lives, we put all our mental energy into the spotlight.
Right. Like we just evaluate our progress based on visible action, right?
Yeah, tangible momentum.
Yeah.
But she builds this thesis that God operates as that quiet, unseen stagehand.
Wow, that's such an interesting flip.
It really is. I mean, they don't step out to take a bow, yet they possess the ultimate authority over the pacing of the narrative, which is where she weaves in Psalm 31, verse 15.
Oh, right, which says, my times are in your hand.
Exactly. It operates here as almost a functional description of the stagehand's job, like they hold the script. They alone decide when a scene has run its course and when it's time to drop the curtain.
I struggle with this, though, because, well, when I don't see immediate action, my brain automatically assumes failure, not preparation,
Oh, 100%.
Because we live in this modern hustle culture where stillness feels like you're falling behind. The friction for me, and probably for anyone listening who's staring at a closed door right now, is that loss of control.
It's terrifying.
Right. Like, handing over those ropes feels great when the curtain is opening to a new opportunity. But when that curtain stays closed for months, it just feels like a dead end. So how does someone actually achieve a state of peace when their instinct is to just, like, pry the curtain open themselves?
Well, that urge to pry it open is exactly what Lydia points to as a barrier to spiritual maturity. She challenges us to read the environment differently.
Okay, how so?
Like, think about being in a physical theater.
Mhm.
When the house lights dim, the audience doesn't panic.
Right. They know the show is about to start or change.
Exactly. They understand the dimming is an intentional cue.
Oh.
So Lydia argues that in our lives, a dimming light or a closed curtain is not a punishment. It's actually a mandatory cue to rest.
The psychological difficulty there, I mean, is that we equate rest with doing nothing.
Right.
We assume the story has just stopped. But behind a closed curtain, the theater isn't actually empty or inactive at all.
No, not at all. The stagehand is moving props, changing the scenery, striking the old set to make room for the new one. The work is just happening entirely out of sight.
Which shifts the entire burden of responsibility.
Exactly. You lack peace because you're trying to do the stagehand's job. If you truly believe that unseen work is happening, well, the discipline of waiting becomes an active choice to relinquish the ropes.
Oh, wow. You intentionally step back so the set can be built.
Yeah, and it takes a significant level of spiritual maturity to recognize that you cannot be both the actor and the one pulling the curtains.
It completely reframes a closed door. Instead of being trapped, you're just waiting for your cue.
Right, and Lydia actually ends her piece with a very grounding prayer that synthesizes this whole idea. She says true peace comes from asking for the wisdom to let the stagehand do their job.
So to let them open what needs to open and close what needs to close.
Exactly. So you can just walk in grace through whatever scene is currently lit.
I love that. So before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a final thought to chew on. If the stagehand is currently behind a heavy, closed curtain, busy setting up the props for your next scene.
Doing all that unseen work.
Right, exactly. What kind of character prep should you be doing in the dark before those lights come back up?